And do another night here at the July 2nd, 2016.
4th of July weekend, baby. 240 years here in the with the USA, but here in the OSWA, what a great night for the OSWA.
Well, hold on here. Jimmy, we're trying to film our recap here.
I know, and I just gotta get this message out. Ken Sullivan, Sully, whatever you want to call yourself, I would have had a match with you one-on-one. You didn't have to come up behind me and jump me, you know, like the coward that you are. I once again refer you to a coward because that's what you are. It's nothing but a coward. Believe me, I will have my revenge, and it will be sooner than you think.
Well, Joe, obviously a hurt and possibly wounded even Jimmy Lee, and we're going to talk about that match later.
Yeah, he's a sore loser.
Well, Joe, let's start with the first match we had here tonight. One half of the Royal, Patrick Samuels, versus one half of the Book Club, Tim Miller. Remember, the Book Club are now the current tag team champions, and they beat the Royal Forum.
That's right, PK, and I'll tell you something. It was a great victory for Patrick Samuels, and I'll tell you something. Tim Miller, though, gave him a fight. But let's just face it, Patrick Samuels was able to eke out a victory because he had a little more experience. But remember, Tim Miller is young. He's young in the industry, and he's just getting started. And I can't wait to see what happens to him in the future, where he takes his career.
Well, Joe, that spin kick that Patrick Samuels was the clincher. But you are right, Joe. I'm excited to see where Tim Miller goes. I mean, he's young here in the OSWA. He's already got a belt around his waist.
That's right.
Curious to see how much further he can go.
All that studying, I tell you, it always pays off, PK. You got to be a good student like me.
Okay, we should pull some transcripts because I think we'd have a difference of opinion.
Oh.
Anyways, then we had Will Caution versus Jake Hughes. Now, Will Caution is the #1 contender for Curtis Coleman's Ultimate Championship.
Yep.
But tonight, Jake Hughes got the win, thanks to a roll-up and the use of the ropes.
Oh, Biggie, that's your spin. First of all, Will Caution comes out, and he's saying he's hungry. He's saying that he's won championships, but he wants that ultimate title. First of all, he's biting off more than he can chew, going up against one of us, the Bad Boys Club. But you know what? Jake Hughes decided to humble him. He decided to tell him, hey, you're not ready yet. You're not ready for an ultimate title. And then Jake Hughes showed him exactly how not ready he is.
Well, Joe, although Will Caution, he brought it to Jake Hughes. And had Jake Hughes not used his legs to secure that pin off the ropes, Will Caution might have got a victory on another Ultimate Champion who is also a member of the Bad Boys Club.
Yeah,
like when he pinned Jackson Carter at the last show.
Well, like I said, Big A, it didn't happen tonight. So obviously he's not worthy of the challenge. He's not worthy to challenge Curtis Coleman because he can't win.
Well,
He can't win.
Well, Joe, our next match was CTMD versus the Compound, consisting of Jamar Anderson and Mac Mosley. CTMD with Chad Wood and Logan Adams. Great match, but I'll tell you something. What a finisher. CTMD's Chad Wood does a swanton off the top ropes onto Jamar Anderson, gets the pin. As soon as he's done pinning him, the big man, Logan Adams, does a backflip off of the middle ropes, landing on Jamar Anderson. I mean, Joe, they secure that victory in a solid way.
Sore winners, PK. I can't believe they did that. You know, I'll tell you something, though. The Compound is just getting started. You have the Sultan of the Swamps, Mac Mosley. You have the Duce of the Delta. I'm talking about Jamar Anderson. They are just getting started, PK.
Well, Joe, then we had Kit Bryson versus the Monster Z. And, Joe, great match.
Yeah,
I got to admit, Kit Bryson got a clean victory here tonight.
That's because he's a member of the Bad Boys Club, PK.
Who normally don't get clean victories, usually tainted victories.
Oh, no, that's your spin. That's your perception. That's your reality.
That's also what the tape shows.
Truth. Oh, those are just tapes, PK. Nobody knows anything about those. Those aren't proof. Special effects.
Well, Joe, he hit the double knee on the Monster Z right in the face and winds up getting the pin. And what's interesting thing, though, is that during the match, the Herald and the White Knight comes out. The Herald then enters the ring, somehow tames the Monster Z, and the Monster Z winds up walking out with the Herald and the White Knight. So, you know, Monster Z was very emphatic, hey, I am not rejoining the King's Court. Now I'm starting to wonder if that might not be the case.
Well, you know, I mean, if he's that easily manipulated, well, maybe he should go where someone will take care of him.
Joe, I would love to see you go up to the Monster Z and right to his face say, if you're that easily manipulated, And I would love to get that on tape.
Oh, I don't want to start drama here in the OSWA. I'm just saying that's my input. I wouldn't say that to Monster Z because it hurt his feelings. He's a tender guy.
Okay.
You know.
Well, then, Joe, then we had Keith Cage versus Brody Dillinger for the corporate championship. It was champion versus champion, except Keith Cage seemed...
Whoa. Why are we being ignored? Why? I think just a few minutes ago I seen Jimmy Lee hobble out of the building. This will never be over till I see Jimmy Lee breathless. He's gone. He might as well pack his bags, go on home. We're putting him out. The future of the compound is standing right here. The one that's going to take Jimmy Lee out and the one that's going to have gold around that waist before long. Talk to him, Sully.
I've been seeing on Facebook you've called me a coward over the last week. That's fine. You wanted it one-on-one? I told you on Facebook, too, on that little video you posted, to keep your eyes open. I could strike at any time. Where did you end up? That's right. Laid out. Done for. If you want that match, tell me when, where, and I'll even leave my 2 goons in the back just to show you I'll finish you myself.
Jimmy Lee, go home. It's over. Come on, Sully. Let's go to the compound.
BK, I'll tell you something. The Belfast Bruiser, the Irish Brawler, is in the compound. I said it before, and I'll say it again. The compound is just getting started, BK.
You know, I would have welcomed him on the recap. You know, a little bit of manners would have been nice. Just like how he attacked Jimmy Lee from behind, which we will talk about next. But we had, as I was talking about, Keith Cage versus Brody Dillinger. And what happened? Keith Cage was afraid to put his title up. But he was more than happy to go after Brody Dillinger's title. But Joe, tell us how it ended.
Well, I'll tell you how it ended. Wait, why don't you tell him? Because you know what? I think it's disgusting how it ended. The cheating, the manipulation, the lies.
Brody Dillinger hit a neck breaker and got the pin. Clean victory, Joe. No manipulation, no lies.
Asterisk. Your perception.
Okay, yeah, that's okay. We'll let the fans decide if there's an asterisk or not. And Joe, once again, good use of a multisyllabic big word.
Oh, shut up, PK.
Then Joe, we had CEO Bobby Popham versus Marcus Adams. Interesting match. Very interesting. I mean, Bobby Popham pulled it all out. He used traditional freestyle wrestling. He used MMA wrestling. I mean, I'm sorry, not MMA wrestling, but MMA moves, I guess I should say. And he also used professional wrestling.
Sure.
And Joe, Marcus Adams, he really brought it too. He brought his brute strength and the moves that we used to see him using, but wasn't his night. Bobby Popham ultimately got the victory here tonight over Marcus Adams.
Yeah, Bobby Popham thinks he's came from Kung Fu or something like that, but let me tell you something. That guy, Marcus Adams, gave him a run for his money, no matter what genre of karate and martial arts that guy dared to bring. Marcus Adams brought it to him.
Well, Joe, then our final match was Curtis Coleman versus Jimmy Lee for the Ultimate title. And, of course, we now know that obviously he and Ken O'Sullivan mixed it up a little bit. But after the second Stay Fresh that he got hit with, he winds up getting the pin. And there was a couple of times where he was close to pinning Curtis Coleman, Joe. And I think it's possible that down the road, Jimmy Lee could become an Ultimate Champion.
Could, but won't. I'll tell you something, PK. He couldn't pull it off. Once again, Bad Boys Club, every single match that us, the Bad Boys Club, competed in, we won.
Well, Joe, okay, so the Bad Boys Club did have a good night tonight. Even a blind squirrel can find a nut every now and then. And so the Bad Boys Club had it. So, but what's interesting, though, is that after that match, Ken O'Sullivan comes out. But prior to that, David Garrison comes out and challenges Jimmy Lee. And while he's challenging Jimmy Lee, Jimmy Lee's saying, come on. From behind, Ken O'Sullivan attacks him. And that is what led to us being interrupted twice during this recap.
Well, they're proactive. That's one of the 7 habits of highly effective people.
Well, folks, we're going to be back here in 2 weeks on the 16th of July. We're going to be having our doors open at 6 o'clock, bell time at 7 o'clock, and we're going to see as things start ramping up towards corporate champion. I'm sorry, towards corporate ladder. I apologize. Where basically we're going to see where these tag teams are going to go, who's going to wind up getting the ultimate the corporate championship, and whether, if I can get it all out in one time, whether Will Caution's going to get his shot at the ultimate title. Folks, we'll see you back here in 2 weeks.